Yo, what is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Topps Series 2 has arrived in Bunt. New 350 cards, variants, parallels. We're going to rip a bunch of packs today. Now, we're going to start this video off with all of the special offers. And if you've never done these before, these are like progression packs, meaning you have to buy one pack to get to the next pack to get to the next pack. And I typically think these are pretty good value. With all of these, we're going to get super packs. And then as we progress through them, we're going to get more super packs, more coins, more diamonds, more VIP points. Now, the first pack will cost you $1, 250 diamonds, 25,000 coins, 59 VIP points. But let's go. Very first pack for the new Topps Series 2. Y'all are going to have to let me know in the comments if you ripped these. You know, how did he do? Did he get any of the limited edition cards? We're not going to be looking too much at the uncommons and all that stuff. We basically want to see those rares, super rares. This pack is actually pretty big. I didn't actually see how many cards were in each of the pack. Our super rare is going to be a Grant Holmes. And that's actually a really decent pull because, yeah, we need his cards actually if you play any of the contests. Second bundle is going to be $2. We're going to get 2 super packs, 500 diamonds, 35,000 coins, 121 VIP points. Now, as far as the limited to 250, 150, and 99, I'm really not sure what color it is. It almost looks like it's going to be an iconic, but it doesn't specifically say iconic. I don't know. We'll just have to see. Maybe we'll be, I guess, figure it out along the way. Or if not, then once the pack gets done, maybe we'll see over there. But either way, another pack. And it looks like, yeah, it looks like they put the super rare at the very end every single time. They do. They put it at the very end every single time. Okay, Joey Bart. That's another one. Pretty decent. I think all of these super rares might be limited to 2025, maybe. Second pack. We're still looking for that 1 out of 3. So again, I don't know if it's just going to be one of these regular cards or if it is, hey, you know what? That right there as a D-backs fan is nice to see. Anyways, Billy Cook rookie card, another super. Oh, that's a legendary right there. Okay, I don't know. Maybe the gold is also the 250, 150, 99. I don't want to get ahead of myself. We'll see at the very end, but it does look like a legendary. Anyways, Jose Soriano. Okay, that is a very nice pull right there, and definitely having a great year. I mean, I play contests a lot, and so I can't remember the multipliers on the legendaries. And then there is our super rare right. And the gold hollow legendaries are limited to 50. So that is definitely a nice pull. $5 bundle, 5 super packs, $12.50 on the diamonds, 50,000 coins, 312 VIP points. Hopefully this bundle is just as good as the last one. That 50 limited to 50 is 1 out of 15, I think it said, somewhere around there. So yeah, hopefully we can get another one of those. I would like to see that, or the limited to 250, 150, 99s. I'm still curious what color those are, but either way, you know, hey, there's another Grant Holmes right here. Not that the uncommons and the commons are very useful, but when you have 0 of them and he's pitching and maybe the only game of the night, you know, you certainly need to put him in. Either way, super rare for this pack, Jared Jones. Next pack, not the greatest of packs right there, but that's fine. Plus, you know, when it comes to Series 2, there's going to be a lot of, you know, players that we are missing, I guess, especially when it comes to traded players on new teams and rookie cards that we still haven't got any cards for throughout the year, or at least not very many. Another super rare. There's an iconic, and I'm going to suspect that that is the 250, 150, 99 limited, even though it didn't say that. Super rare. And then iconic Adam Duvall. Okay. Now we know what they are, and don't know whether or not it's 250, 150, or 99. I mean, we can figure it out at the very end. Willie Adames. Lots of uncommons. I kind of wish they put the super rare or something like somewhere in between, maybe just so you can. There's another one right there. Actually, we got quite a bit of him from Series 1, if I remember correctly. I was thinking maybe I had 10 of them total already. Hey, that's what I'm talking about. Okay, 2 packs in a row with the limiteds. Okay, Taylor Walls, Seth Halvorsen. Okay, I do not recall whether or not he pitches or not. I honestly cannot remember. I'm always scared to put in Rocky players when it comes to the pitching, especially when they play over there. One more pack for this bundle, maybe even 2 packs. I don't know, maybe 2 packs. We'll just have to see, you know, when we get to the very end, how many we got. But either way, I mean, we've pulled 2 iconics so far. I'm just gonna call them iconics, even though it doesn't say that. I'm just gonna say they are. And a New York Mets right there. Maybe one more pack. Yeah, one more pack. This bundle hasn't been too bad either. We've pulled 2 in a row of the limiteds, and they are 1 out of 3. So, you know, I guess maybe that this pack is... Whoa. That's another legendary right there. Hey, you know what? We get 2 of them for that. This bundle has been great. This bundle has definitely been great. 2 iconics, 1 legendary. Very, very nice. Yo, that is another phenomenal pull, man. He's having a really good year. He's having a really good year. I actually put in and picked up a couple of his legendaries to use for Best of Bunt earlier in the year. And I think maybe people slept on him a little bit. And it was fairly easy to get. And so he's done fairly well for me. I mean, he's had a couple games pretty bad, but not pretty bad, but he's had a couple shaky games, but he's been pretty solid for me this year for points. So that is a nice pull right there. Okay. And then the iconic we got, the 2 iconics we got are limited to 250. Okay. So I see now why they did the colors like that, or why they didn't list the colors. It's because on here, the 250 and the 150 are iconic, and the 99 is going to be a legendary. Now, I will say I'm a little surprised that they didn't have a $10 bundle. So we got some extra diamonds. So now let's rip some of these diamond packs. I was going to do the $10 bundle if they had one, but I guess they don't because it's no longer there. But either way, hopefully we have just as good of luck in these as we did in those little progression packs and stuff, because those are pretty good. So when you see that, now that I know, it could be the 1 of 3, which would be a 99 count, or it could be a 50, 25, 10, or 1. I think 1. Either way, I don't really know because I don't remember what the orange and all of that stuff is. So, you know what? We'll just take it as a good pull. I mean, either way, it's still a 1 out of 3 at least. And wow, the oranges are 225. So that was a really good pull for our very first pack to 25, which is another 1 out of 15 card. That's our second one. We picked up a 50, limited to 50, and we picked up a limited to 25. So this pack opening's actually been really good, which is something that we've definitely needed on the account. I will have to say we've definitely needed that on the account because, hey, Nick Martinez, I believe, I swear to God, he started the season as a starter, and now for some reason he's in the bullpen. But I mean, we've done great so far. So I can't complain, even if we don't really pull much the rest of it. I think 2 1 out of 15 cards is pretty solid. We haven't really done well, maybe on the 1 out of 3s. Maybe just average, at least as far as the 1 out of 3s go. And all of these at the very end, all of these super rares are going to be to 2025, I believe. Hunter Renfroe on that one. And these diamond packs are only 250 diamonds, which is pretty cheap. Set should be pretty easy to complete. I didn't even check to see if the set award was 500 or no 200,000 diamonds or 100 not 100,000 200,000 diamonds coins. If it was a reward for coins, because a lot of times when they do these sets, I think for the Bowman, right? They did it for the Bowman. If you completed the Bowman set, you would get 100,000, 200,000 coins or something like that. But either way, our 1 out of 3 packs are back. Okay, so that's a 250 or 150. Yo, Seiya Suzuki, another pretty solid one. You know, another one that's a starter, right? Another one that's having a pretty solid year as well. So sometimes when you get one like John Singleton, who doesn't see the field, that sucks, because especially when you play contests like I do. But when you get one like Seiya Suzuki, that does play and having an okay year, pretty solid year. Those are nice. At least as far as those iconics, the 250 99s. I mean, the multipliers are good enough to put into your roster. So it's a good pull. There's another one. We will take that. And again, another really solid pitcher. Another really solid pitcher. Another good starter for the year too. And you know what? We're doing really, really well today. We are definitely doing really well. I don't again remember whether or not those are 250 or 150. Not sure it matters as far as the multiplier goes. If I planned on trading them, obviously the 150 would be better than the 250. But I'm not sure if it makes a difference as far as the multipliers go. Mickey Moniak. Hey, that's a nice one as well. We'll take that. I don't seem to have very many cards of his. Tyler Anderson, another one. Hey, we are doing really good today. I will have to say, because like I mentioned earlier, we've been in a serious drought. We have definitely been in a serious drought, so it's always nice to see some good pulls. We haven't pulled any like absolute superstars, like absolute crazy superstars, but we've had a lot. Best pack of the day, legendary, iconic, and a super rare, all of them limited. First one is going to be an orange Kike Hernandez, which is pretty solid. That's okay. Orange, which I think is to 25. Brian Ramos, I honestly don't know if he plays. I can't remember. I don't, offhand recall seeing him in the lineup or anything. And then Tristan McKenzie, another pitcher, which I don't believe I ever remember seeing him either. So not too bad. I mean, not too bad. That's a really good pack, actually. I mean, that's a really good pack as far as, pack odds go. Legendary, iconic, and the guaranteed super rare too. So these packs have been fire. Absolutely. So I can't be mad when we get one single super rare in there. So we'll do a couple more. I don't know how many I want to do. They've been really good. I mean, if we keep getting legendaries and stuff, I don't know, we might keep going. The set, we're gonna try to complete it, obviously, with the commons and uncommons. I'm sure it's gonna be in the bunt bot, so it should be pretty easy to do. Montero, again, I don't remember. Chris Bryant, okay. Not the same Chris Bryant as before, but you know what? It's Chris Bryant. But if they keep giving us limited cards, yeah, why not? Why not keep going? And all of these, I haven't really paid too much attention on the commons and uncommons, whether or not, how many of them, we actually need. I do, play contests a lot. I did last week. I no-lifed it the entire week, where I pretty much rode every single game, trying to put in players, switch out players constantly depending on at-bats and, who's on base and do all that stuff. Ended up getting 108. Hey, that's the first Shohei Ohtani. Is he a pitcher in this one? He is a pitcher in this one. Dude, so we could get a Shohei pitcher in this set, which is kind of cool. But I made it to 108th, ranked 108th at the end of the day. Minnesota Twins. Okay, that doesn't help. That's going to be for trade. But made it to 108, and that was really, really tough. I mean, killed me. I am not doing that this week. I'm just under 250 is going to be good for me. Under 250, and I'll be totally fine with that. Top 100, trying to make top 100 is just absolutely way too hard. Way too hard to try to keep up with. Gave me headaches as well. Gave me absolutely crazy headaches. Alex Bregman. But I think by the end of it, man, I was just so stressed out trying to make it to the top 100. Didn't make it, obviously, 108, but 250 after doing all of that for 108. Top 250 seems fairly easy. Don't really have to follow too much. I mean, you do have to switch out still, you know, quite a few times. Did we just get a duplicate out of 350 cards? 350 cards in the set, and we get a duplicate super rare. Okay. Kenley Jensen, there's actually another one too. Because a lot of times, especially at the end of the night with the West Coast teams, when the games wind down and there's only 1 or 2 games left and it's always West Coast teams, you know, after the pitchers go out, the relievers come in. Kenley Jansen having, you know, relievers is nice. And I don't actually have too many of them. So I'd say, I mean, getting his top tier cards would be great. But Grant Holmes is another one, man. Starting rotation for the Braves, who I don't believe I had a single Grant Holmes. And so he's having a fairly decent year, you know, fairly decent year. Brian Reynolds, my man. Okay, he has some pretty solid games. A lot of times he does have solid games. So, but he's a very common player, obviously. And Luis Peralta, Rockies. I do not know the starting rotation for the Rockies. I'll be honest. Besides for, I can't even remember his name. I almost said Gomber, maybe. I honestly can't remember his name. But besides for him, he's the only one that I even consider, I feel like, sometimes putting in. But iconic, Bobby Miller. Reliever, maybe. I don't even know who that is, to be honest. All right, let's do 2 more. Let's do 2 more, man. We've been ripping packs like crazy. We've definitely spent some diamonds and had a great set. Definitely had a great pack opening for sure. So I'm happy. So hey, there he is right there. Gomber. I was right. Austin Gomber. So I think he pitched last night, maybe the night before that. He's okay. I mean, he's all right. There is another one too. Kike Hernandez again. How are we gonna get 2? 2 limiteds too. But there is another Rockies too. I can't remember his name too. But most of the time I don't even consider it. I just always is scared to play in Colorado, man. Put in pitchers in Colorado. It's always scary to me from Colorado. Not necessarily other teams. Here's another one as well. Jesus Luzardo, which I do have. I think I have 3 pretty decent ones. I have 1 iconic, 2 super rares of the scrolls. I can't remember what the scroll set was called, but you know, it scrolls down. So he's actually another one in this set that is having a really good season that we need to try to get the card. You gotta be kidding me, man. That is now the 3rd limited edition Kike Hernandez. Kike Hernandez is just crazy right now. Okay, I want to do 2 more. I'm going to do 2 more. Now that I saw it, I just keep seeing guys that I need for my sets and stuff. Not my sets, but for my gameplay and stuff. So either way, it might be time, you know, to call it quits though. That might be telling us, you know, time to call it quits. Just because, yeah, when you pull 4 limited Kike Hernandez's out of everything, you know, out of all these limited cards. Last one. Come on, let's finish out good. Finish out with something. Hey, I'll take it. Another limited. Hey, that's an actually decent pull right there too. We'll take that one. That's probably the best player, maybe we've pulled all day. Maybe not best player, but another pretty decent one too. Okay, he hadn't really pitched this year though, right? All right, now as far as how did we do, and I think we did actually pretty well, at least as far as the orange foil goes. That's limited to 25. We picked up 2 of them. Gold foils limited to 50. We picked up 1 of those. Green foil is limited to 99. Picked up 1 of those. And then the blue iconic is the 150. We got 4 of those. And the 250 purple is 8 of them, which is pretty solid. And then 25 total of the 2025. So does that mean we ripped open 25 total packs? Holy cow. But either way, hopefully you did enjoy the video. Hit the thumbs up if you did enjoy. And if you want to send some trades and stuff, you know, here is my IGN. You're welcome to do that. But either way, let me know in the comments how you did in this set. And hopefully I see everybody in the next stream, video, or short. Y'all take it easy. We are out. Peace.